Coworker music. I feel like the best way to describe coworker music is like music you don't mind listening to, but that your heart is not into it. Like elevator music. You understand what I'm saying? It's like, but anyways, let's get into it.
I'm sure all of you have heard the term coworker music before.
Put it on my good Lord.
And it pretty much describes the type of music one of your coworkers that you have nothing in common with listens to. I'm not gonna lie, I do feel like the term coworker music has lost its meaning, and now people use coworker music to describe just horrible sounding music. Some other terms you might have also heard before are burger music and NPC music. Like all of these terms, bro, can be used interchangeably. Damn, that's a big word. Ooh, shit. Because of how broad of a meaning coworker music has, I can split up coworker music into different levels or tiers. And I feel like having 3 tiers would work pretty good. With that being said, let's talk about the first tier of coworker music. Tier 1 coworker music would probably just consist of just mainstream music. I'm talking artists like Drake, Taylor Swift, The Weeknd, Imagine Dragons, Ed Sheeran. Like, I don't think these artists make bad music. It's just that all of them have a sound that is made to cater towards as many people as possible.
Yeah, like it's just like, it's not a niche kind of sound. It's just like industry standard music, like music that could be used for like sync licensing. If you don't know what sync licensing is, it's basically like music made for like commercials and TV and stuff like that. So it's just like basic, like it's literally like default music. That's like industry music is literally just default music.
Just like most of you watching, Drake has made plenty of appearances in my playlists. Drake was probably my most listened artist from around 2016 to 2020. Like, he was on a generational run during that time, I'm not gonna lie. Me personally, I don't really mess with his newer drops that much, but you still gotta respect the fact that he has dropped some mainstream classics like Hotline Bling, Passion Fruit, and One Dance. It might be the nostalgia that's getting me to glaze Drake.
Hey, yo, what the fuck? Yo, why is he picking those memes?
A bit more than I should, but nonetheless, even though I don't listen to him that much anymore, he is still a decent artist that's got perfect songs for putting on Instagram stories and carousel posts. By the way, I thought these types of posts were called slideshows, but they're actually called carousel posts. This is what a carousel looks like, by the way. Anyways, if tier 1 coworker music was a food, it would be chicken nuggets and fries. Some people may think it's bland or mid, but it's not horrible to a point where you physically react in disgust whenever a song from one of the artists is played. For example, I'm not that much of a fan of Taylor Swift or Imagine Dragons, but I wouldn't go as far as saying that their music infuriates me or makes me cringe. Like, if I keep hearing the same Taylor Swift songs playing at the mall, I might let out a little sigh. And if I hear a song from Imagine Dragons play on the radio on the Uber ride home, I'll be like,
Yeah, we're like, man.
yup, nice. Some mainstream millennial generic music. Actually, it could get me feeling a bit nostalgic too, because back when I was 8-9 years old, Imagine Dragons was hitting, bro, I'm not gonna lie. Overall, tier 1 coworker music is whatever. Let's move on to tier 2, bruh. Tier 2 coworker music consists of some mainstream and some slightly more niche artists, but they do have a unique sound that caters towards a more specific demographic. This would be artists like KSI, Eminem, Doechii, NF, Logic, and Baby No Money. Compared to tier 1, hearing songs from some of these artists make me cringe hard as fuck. Especially Doechii and Logic. When Doechii dropped Anxiety, that fuck-ass song was playing everywhere, bro.
I mean, I feel like those are the type of songs that go viral. Like viral music, that's viral music. Like tier 2 would probably be music that went like viral, but then people listen, like actually listen to it, bro. Like Anxiety went crazy viral. But like, if one of my homeboys, like, we in the car and he plays Anxiety, like, yo bro, you know what, I'm gonna take the bus, gang. I'm gonna order an Uber, figure out a way to get home, because I am not listening to, like, I don't want to call it slop, but it's over marketed, bro. Like, I've heard it everywhere already. I've heard it in the elevator, I've heard it in the store, and now you ain't heard it enough. Like, it's consumed your brain so much to the point where it's like you're not even listening to the song anymore. You're just playing it just out of like human pattern recognition. That's like tier 2.
On my TikTok feed, Instagram, inside of stores at the mall. Like, bro, it's making me act up right now. That's how bad it was, bruh. And there are 3 things in particular that make this song reek of straight booty hole juice, semen, and vomit.
Ew.
Number 1, the song is just ass overall, and the vocals and the Number 2, I'm low-key an anxious person that overthinks a lot of shit. Therefore, when I hear the song, it just reminds me of that fact. And the last and foremost, number 3, the sample used in Anxiety was taken from this song. If you know Ball, you would have recognized the thumbnail instantly. It's Somebody I Used to Know by Gautier. Even though this song is the perfect example of a one-hit wonder, it just throws me back and reminds me of a time where my only worries were Herobrine from Minecraft and Slender Man. And Doechii using that song as the sample is just disrespectful in my opinion, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
Bro,
now,
I guess he's just mad. Like, he's mad that, like, when you have a personal relationship with an old song and you built so many memories with it and someone samples it into something that just gets milked, oh my god, I wouldn't wish that on an enemy, bro. That's just all your memories are coming back to you, but then they're being like painted over with some new fucking, like, with some new music, bro, and that's not fun for anybody. I am giving away a copy of GTA 6 until I hit 100k subscribers. You guys literally changed my life, and this is the smallest way for me to say thank you. If you want to participate in this giveaway, you gotta be a subscriber, obviously. Like this video, and I don't know, comment a gif on my latest post or something. I don't, you know, let's get into the video.
Logic, on the other hand, I actually used to listen to his music quite a bit.
Word of my dead, I've never listened to Logic. I've never heard a Logic song. Never, not even once.
But ever since he dropped that 1800 song, his music just didn't hit as hard as it used to. But at the same time, my music taste started to shift from that lyrical, spiritual, miracle, individual type of rap to more of that OG SoundCloud rap type of sound, like Lil Pump, X, and Uzi. The next artist I'm gonna talk about in tier 2 of Coworker music is KSI. I've been watching KSI for a minute. Like, I remember me and my friends dying laughing while watching the old skits KSI used to make. Not only did KSI make skits and commentary videos, but he also made music. He's got some bangers if I'm being real, bruh. Lamborghini,
bro. Lamborghini era of KSI was crazy, bro. And I'm thinking about it now. Maybe the adults of the time probably thought like this shit was burger music. I'm not gonna hold you. Maybe it was burger music, but we were just young enough to like fuck with it, bro. Come on. I think it was one of the first songs about the Lamborghini, just purely.
I'm on a Horse, and all the diss tracks he used to make.
These niggas ain't hurting.
But as he became more popular as a YouTuber and an artist, he started to shift to more of a mainstream type of sound. Like JJ was. Bro thinks he's on a first name basis with KSI, bro, talking about JJ and shit. JJ was probably trying to get as much streams as humanly possible and to try get his songs played on the radio, which he did, by the way. I remember hearing a song Holiday on the radio in New Zealand, bruh. Holiday wasn't that bad of a song. I think KSI's vocals were pretty good.
Looking for sun rays, needing them good days. Fly me away, you're my holiday. Cool like the ocean.
But the thick of it, y'all already know how that shit went, bruh. These were some of the comments. This song didn't release. This song escaped. Guys, coach is right. If we want to win, it's on us. Song. When it comes to the skill of rapping and wordplay, Eminem is pretty good, but the way he delivers the lyrics, it sounds like he's got a gallon of fucking phlegm in his throat, bruh. As for the rest of these artists, their music and their overall sound just isn't my cup of tea. Tier 2 Coworker music makes me cringe and rage quite a bit, but it doesn't evoke any extreme reactions out of me. Which brings us into Tier 3, bruh. You better brace yourself.
I pay for your pussy, but you didn't pay for my dick.
Tier 3 Coworker music can either make you laugh hysterically till you can barely breathe, or it could make you cringe to a point where you're about to start tweaking or throwing up. I'ma talk about 3 particular artists, and it's only right to start off with
Dax. It has to be Dax. The first one has to be Dax, bro.
the face of Coworker music, Dax. Dax is something else, bruh. Looking at his music as a whole, he focuses mostly on fast, lyrical, and energetic rap, while also trying to promote good messages as well. He made songs about fighting and raising awareness for alcoholism, depression, and
Yo, you know what's crazy, bro? There's this dude on TikTok or wherever, he's online, bro, and every time Dax drops a song, he goes like, he starts like he caca into the maximum, bro. And the crazy part is, Dax music is mid. You understand? I don't think Dax, okay, no, I think Dax is a very talented artist. Boom, we have to acknowledge talent when it's there. But the fact that this dude would laugh at Dax so hard, bro, he would like, the fact that he would like bro, that just made like, that I found funny. And then at some point I couldn't disassociate Dax with just people just clowning and laughing him. And I feel like that, you know, is good and bad, bro. Some people, and then people started memeing him, bro, asking him to do the like, what's your frown? What's your clown? You know, gentlemen, a sound. And then he gives the mic to someone else, and then people start talking about Roblox. I'm the Enderman. I'm the bro. Yo, that shit was fucking insane, bro. No, it was like I'm Nightmare Freddy, and I'm yo, bro. Yo, people just started clowning him for no apparent reason, and I feel like that boosted him up in the algorithm, but like, no one is taking Dax seriously, bro. I ain't buying no tickets to go see Dax, but some people might actually like his music, you know?
bullying. Now, if you haven't heard Dax's music before, he may seem like a pretty good artist based off the description I just gave, but the thing with Dax, bruh, his delivery of the lyrics and the music videos he makes is just...
No, you can't borrow my testicles. Are you dumb?
Yes, it was him. It's him, bro. It's him. It's him. It's him.
Are you a vegetable?
And because of this, he
would also add effects, bro. He'd add farting effects. He'd add poo-poo shit effects, bro. He'd add, bro. It's crazy, man. It's crazy.
Pretty much became a massive meme. And one of the clips I just played, there's this creator named Mac Danny, and he's got like hundreds of clips of him reacting to Dax, just laughing hysterically at all of his music videos, bruh. Like when I first discovered him, I was cracking up so hard, bro. Even though he reacts to Dax the most, he also reacts to several other artists that make Coworker music. And the worst one out of the bunch that I could find, besides Dax, is this guy called Hobo Johnson.
Oh my god.
And here's a clip of him, bruh.
Or maybe who I'm not. Either way, it's getting bothered and hot.
Yo, get the fuck out of here. Yo, bro. Yo.
Gross!
Bro, it's so... It's so ass. Shit sounds like a conversation. It's supposed to be slam poetry. Slam that shit in the... What the fuck? Bro, like the thing about this comment thread that makes it even funnier is that I think he was trying to say garbage, but he misspelt it and he said garage instead, bro.
But everybody knew he was trying to say garbage, bro.
Shit is frying me, bro. The last and probably worst artist I discovered while doing my Coworker music research has got to be Kill Carl.
I don't even know who that is, but let's hear what he sounds like.
Very fucking scary, hard shit. I mean, heavy fucking stuff that goes wrong. Can't get it.
I need you to go in the... take it out. Take it back. Fuck. Sorry, I had to let that out, bro. That shit was. Get back in the video. Let's get back in the video.
The reason why I decided to save this dude until the very end is because he swears in every single bar. Like, this dude is pushing 40, but his vocabulary is like mine when I was 9 years old and discovered swearing for the first time.
What the fuck? That's what everybody says when they find out I grind.
3 million deaf listeners. Mom's new boyfriend music taste. Coworker music at its roughest. 3 million coworkers. At the end of the day, bruh, I don't think all the artists I've talked about are that terrible, except for Hobo Johnson and Kill Carl.
Yeah,
we all got different music tastes. So the songs or artists that I fuck with a lot, the person next to me could think that they are straight buns, and they would probably think that the music I listen to is coworker music.
But everybody would agree that those last two, Hobo Johnson and whoever, I refuse to remember that last guy's name, but like whoever those two, like everyone can like, you gotta agree, bro. If you have a brain cell and you're above the age of 16, you have to agree that that shit was buns, bro.
I started playing Xavier So Based around a person that only listens to Taylor Swift and Sabrina Carpenter, they would probably think that I'm retarded. And speaking of Xavier So Based,
I think he was just flexing that he went to a show. But yeah, bro, that's burger music, gang. That's burger music. I'm never one to judge someone because like I love all types of music. Music is art, and everyone could like express themselves. But I feel like burger music is the equivalent of like those artists that bring a white canvas and then they just be like, yeah, bro, it's really about how our lives are really untainted when we come into this. Shut the fuck up with that shit, bro. You didn't do any, like, you just being pretentious, and the shit you're putting out is really, it shouldn't even be called mid. It doesn't have a word for what the fuck that is, bro. But anyways, it's your boy DVD. I love you. I hope you're not listening to burger music. I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.